we are back on Soch Tea Talk Train of Thought with a series of an episode with Mrs. Preeti Sharma. She is the Executive Director with Pragati Software Private Limited and also Managing Director with Letterprint Publication Private Limited. It's an excellent insights and the journey and the learning from her life and handling the couple of an entrepreneur. We are getting for our target audience a lot of inspirations from her journey. Ma'am, welcome back to this Tea Talk show, Soch Ki.
Thank you.
Now, message for a prospective entrepreneur life. What you have to say, learn to work in a team like?
Yes, very, very important. The team defines where you will reach.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you have a good team, then you can reach far. If you have a good team, not only you can reach far, the journey while traveling is also enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
See, because it's not only about the goal, it's about when you traverse that journey of life or running a business, how much do you enjoy it?
Mm-hmm.
And how much is it interesting for you? So if you have a good team which you can rely on and which is independent and which is handling the things the best the way they have, then you can move faster, you can move longer, and you can also enjoy. So for me, the enjoyment part is very important. You should enjoy working with the team.
Good.
Now फिर मजा आता है.
Correct. It's all what we've listened together from a story. It's all in terms of a relationship.
Yes.
And we enjoy the entire journey.
Yes.
It's not a question of a destination. It's a question of a journey. Like.
Yes.
Okay. What do you have to say about learn to lead by example? Like.
Oh yes. Be as leaders. So you've also been a leader, and we are always on a pedestal.
Correct.
Okay. Whatever anybody does, we cannot make mistakes.
Correct.
Or if we make mistakes, we will have to be ready to say sorry, even sometimes publicly, and move on.
Yeah.
Because mistakes we make. So, lead by example is very important. That if you are going to say something, are you walking that talk? If you are going to say something which is in congruence with what you do, then it is lead by example. If you say something and it is not congruent with what you do, then it is not going to work.
Good.
So, for example, in COVID, to lead by example, I would myself go to work in office.
Nice.
Okay, and I would be there every day, even though almost 90% of the company was work from home. Me and another gentleman, Praveen Desai and Mohan, three of us were going to office every day.
Nice.
So that is lead by example, where I said I'm going to take precaution against COVID, but I'm not going to be scared.
Correct. Correct.
I'm going to take the precautions. So we were of course wearing the mask and we were doing the tests and we were taking those other medicines which everybody took. So lead by example. So if you say that your value system is quality teaching, then if we don't teach well, say if Pradyum doesn't teach well, he cannot lead by example.
Correct. Correct.
So if you say another value system of Pragati is agility, that is speed.
Correct.
And if I take long to take decisions or if I procrastinate, then it will not work. So you have to lead by example and you have to work on your value system. It has to be visible to people.
Correct. And now we are in an era like where we talk in terms of you have to learn to be quick while you work and do a multitask. Like what you would say about that?
Yes, I think speed is very important because today there is absolutely no time. You go to the phone, you want to book a car, you go to Ola's app. Ola doesn't give you a car, you go to Uber. So nobody is going to wait for anybody, right? Whatever comes, they will go for that. So I think that is the way the new generation and the way the world is mapping. Speed is a very important attribute to success. So whenever you are taking a decision, for example, I have made it a discipline that I will close that decision then and there. I'm not going to allow it to linger on and say, "Abhi kal sochenge, parso sochenge."
Instant decision.
Just take the decision, close your eyes that time. Think logically. Remember that global MBA has helped me to think. So think logically. This decision is so simple. Break it down into small parts. Take it and close it and move on and take the benefit of the decision taken.
Correct.
When you procrastinate, no sir, you don't get the benefit of the decision taken. You waste the time in thinking too much. That also time is lost. So for me, speed is very important.
Good.
So I tell my office, T+1. Problem has come today, within 24 hours it has to get solved. T+1.
Good, great. I think it's a great mantra for even a TikTok audience who are watching. Like, and also when we talk in terms of have confidence and skills and never let self-doubt enter your heart. Like, what do you say about that?
I think it's very important to never doubt yourself, because yes, you can have doubt is a very big word, no? So you can think about your actions. Of course, you're going to measure. You're going to always be a thinking person, you know. But if you start doubting, can I do this? Do I have it in me? Like if you look at me now, all the viewers here will realize that I seem to be a very simple Indian-looking person. Now, if I were to think, no, yeah, today's generation is wearing more Western clothes, and maybe that will make them a better entrepreneur. No way.
Correct.
Your decisions define how you're an entrepreneur.
Correct.
It doesn't define what kind of clothes you wear.
Correct.
Of course, you are a business leader, so you have to wear elegant clothes. That's a different matter. But should it be Western necessarily? I don't think so.
Good.
It could be anything, but you are comfortable.
Correct.
So self-doubt should not be a pressure from others. For example, I don't drink. So when I go to an event, if everybody else is drinking, it doesn't bother me.
Correct.
Because that is a choice they make. I am no one to judge them.
Correct.
And so they are no one to judge me.
Correct.
So I think having confidence on your own path, this is good for me. This is the decision why I decided. For example, why I don't drink is because I think health is important. And if that is important for me, then I cannot go and bother about what others do. No? So self-doubt cannot come in your mind. Should not come in your mind.
Correct. And also when we talk in terms of enhance your femininity and don't jump for masculine model, like what do you say about that?
Oh yes, in fact that's a very, very great learning which I would like to share with all women and entrepreneurs and all women and all viewers. So I run a business. So in office, the employees when they work with me, they see me as a leader. And the same employees when they come home, say for example, sometimes the admin team has to come home for something or the other. I am most ready to go and give them a cup of water, make a cup of tea also if required. Because when it is the house, I am the woman of the house. And I am going to remember that that's a different role from the role of a business leader, which is an office. So when we are women, we have to remember that, or I would like to remember myself, that being feminine is the Shakti. It's the power of the Shakti, and why leave it? You don't have to be aggressive like a man and always you can be a woman, you can be persuasive, you can be more intent on your purpose, because aggression does not always need to be seen. It can be passive aggression. Correct. Persuasion is passive aggression, no?
Correct.
So you can use that that attribute which you have been given by the universe to be a woman. Use that attribute well.
What a great thought! Like, it's always also when we say like always weigh your goals and don't have opposite goals. Like for young audience, I think it's required. Like,
yes. Very true. Many times we have a goal that we want to grow the business, or we want our salary to increase by 2 times or whatever. So that's a goal, and it's a wonderful goal to have. But are we working on that goal? So if we say I want my business to grow by X times, then I have to understand that I will have to put in 12, 13, 14 hours continuously for next 4-5 years. But if I'm not ready to put that goal, then I should not. If I'm not ready to put that effort, then I cannot have a goal of growing at that pace.
Correct.
Whatever your goal is, your actions should be in alignment with the goal. So if I say my goal is to reduce my weight, and then if I go and eat pizza every day, you're never going to reach your goal. So if my goal is, I want to look good and I want to look presentable, and I don't spend more than 5 minutes in the morning to get ready, then it can't be anywhere. So your actions or your efforts or the time where you put in, it has to be in congruence with your goals.
Good. Great. And in fact, I think we have listened to an excellent story like handling both the enterprises, and always like it's built on the foundation of and building up and long-term relationship which are there. Now coming to being a brand yourself, what do you say about that?
Yes. So I think that all of us are unique. Each one of us is a unique set of attributes, qualities, personality type which we have. So I think it's very important to create your unique brand.
Yeah.
So if you look at me, what is my branding? A woman, an entrepreneur, okay, somebody who's traditional maybe, or traditional thought, simple, maybe elegant. So you have to create your own brand and see, okay, where do you fit in? Because what you have, nobody else can have. So build on your strengths.
Good. Yeah, correct.
So sometimes I'm not necessarily looking the most modern person, but I'm sure wherever I go, people do remember. So it's your brand which you create, that aura, that thinking, that personality, that confidence. That is your brand.
I'm sure the target audience who are listening to Mrs. Preeti Sharma, the kind of thoughts which are there, the kind of an experience as an entrepreneur, as a woman entrepreneur, I'm sure is going to inspire many women who are listening to her exclusively on this ttalk with Soch ke. I'm sure this is what ttalk platform is all about. We will invite experts like Mrs. Preeti Sharma to share excellent and the inspiring journey with the target audience, so that I think the next generation which comes up are there with a certain kind of sets of values and the culture, and I'm sure the kind of practices and the commitment which are there will take them a longer way. That's why, ma'am, what we say is behind every successful woman is herself. And once you understand that, I think if you understand your inner hidden talent which are there, that can transform your life and can build the overall society as such. In fact, if you like Mrs. Preeti Sharma, just go to www.ttalk.net, subscribe and like the channel as much as you can. Do catch up with Mrs. Preeti Sharma next show of ttalk with Soch ki. Thank you very much. Man, thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.